What they captured underwater will give you nightmares. The ocean is immense, unfathomable, an abyss of mystery and danger. Despite all our advancements, 95% of its depths remain an enigma. A dark world where light disappears, and the pressure is so immense that the human body couldn't survive even a second. But something else is hiding down there, something that has been caught on video. Over the years, various recordings have revealed things that defy all logic. Never-before-seen creatures, terrifying encounters, and events that simply have no explanation. Some of these videos were filmed by explorers, others by security cameras, and some were the last images before everything went black. Today I will take you on a journey through the most chilling videos ever captured underwater. We'll go from the least disturbing to those that might haunt your dreams. Get ready, because after watching this, you will never see the ocean the same way again. Let's begin. Number 10. We start this list with an archaeological discovery that, while not terrifying at first glance, hides a mystery that defies time. A submerged road built over 7,000 years ago has remained hidden beneath the water, intact, as if someone were still using it. What you just saw is a discovery made in Gradina Bay, on the western coast of Korčula Island, Croatia. Beneath layers of mud and marine sand, archaeologists found a surprising structure, a stone road that connected an artificial island to the coast. This road was built by the Var culture, an enigmatic Neolithic civilization that thrived in the region millennia ago. It is believed that these ancient settlers not only mastered navigation and maritime architecture, but also practiced burial rites and used advanced tools for their time. What is unsettling is the question no one can answer with certainty. Why did this settlement end up submerged? Was it a sudden climate change, a natural catastrophe, or something else? Along with the road, archaeologists have found stone axes, flint blades, and grinding fragments that reveal the daily life of this lost civilization. But there is something even more disturbing. Several submerged structures have been found in other parts of the area, as if they had been swallowed by the sea in an inexplicable manner. This discovery is not only a window into the past, but also evidence of how history can be buried and forgotten, until the ocean decides to reveal its secrets. And this is just the beginning. What follows in this list will make you see the water with different eyes. Number 9. The ocean hides its history in the depths, but sometimes the unexplainable isn't found in ancient ruins or submerged roads, but in what appears out of nowhere, in what glows in the dark without any apparent reason. What you are about to see was captured by offshore workers, a phenomenon so baffling that neither science nor experts have been able to explain it. Is it a mistake?
Olha lá, cara, aquela luz. Olha lá. O que é aquilo, cara? Olha. Que luz é aquela, mano? Olha lá a luz. Que luz louca, mano. Ah, o sol morreu, foi pra lá, não foi pra cá, não. O sol morre lá, o sol se pôs lá, ó. Que luz é aquela ali? Vai diminuindo. Olha lá, no meio do nada.
What you just saw is a phenomenon that has sparked all kinds of theories. In the video, a bright light emerges from the ocean floor, a light that shouldn't be there. The workers, visibly shocked, begin to speculate about its origin. Some suggest it could be a submarine in operation, which is plausible in this drilling region. However, there is something unsettling. One of the workers comments, "The sun has set on the other side," pointing out that there is no natural light source in that direction. Some believe it could be a case of marine bioluminescence, caused by microscopic organisms or some yet unidentified creature. However, the glow is too powerful and constant to be just that. Others have proposed more disturbing hypotheses: a hidden underwater base, an unknown object operating in the area. Theories about mysterious lights under the sea are nothing new, and in many cases their origin has never been clarified. To this day, the true cause of this phenomenon remains a mystery. Is it just another case of speculation, or have we captured something that was never meant to be seen? Lights in the ocean leave us with more questions than answers. Natural phenomena? Something beyond our understanding? But if there's one thing we've learned about the sea, it's that the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. Thousands of meters below the surface, where sunlight has never touched, life takes on impossible forms. Creatures that defy all logic and seem straight out of a nightmare. And the next recording is proof of that. Number 8. The following video takes us to one of the most inhospitable and unknown places on the planet, the Java Trench, a fissure in the seabed that reaches depths of up to 7,450 meters. At this depth, the pressure is crushing and the darkness is absolute. No human could survive here without the proper equipment, but we are not alone. What you just saw was captured by a remotely operated underwater vehicle. In the middle of nowhere, a creature appears, a gelatinous being with a morphology unlike anything recorded before. Scientists who analyzed the footage described it as extraordinary and stated that there are no previous records of a similar species. This is not just a simple jellyfish. Its movements, shape, and structure seem taken from another world. In the depths of the ocean, where extreme conditions have shaped almost alien-like beings, many species remain unknown to science. But the question lingers: what else could be lurking in the darkness, waiting to be discovered? Number 7. Since ancient times, sailors have told stories of encounters with humanoid beings in the sea. Some describe them as beautiful mermaids luring sailors with their songs. Others as monstrous creatures lurking in the depths. But in the 21st century, when we believe everything has been explained, a recording casts doubt on what we think we know. What you just saw was captured by a drone flying over the ocean. At first glance, it looks like a simple animal swimming, but upon closer observation, the silhouette is unsettling. An elongated figure with limbs resembling arms, and a tail moving fluidly underwater. The video has sparked a fierce debate. Some claim it is definitive proof that mermaids exist. Others suggest it could be just a marine animal, distorted by video quality or the recording angle. However, the most chilling detail is this. On several occasions, the figure seems to turn, as if it knows it's being watched. Could it be an unknown creature, or just an optical illusion? The truth is, this is not the only sighting of its kind. And as we continue exploring the oceans, we may realize that some legends could be real. And what we are about to see next is even more terrifying. Number 6. Beneath the ocean, there are gigantic tectonic faults, cracks in the Earth's crust that, when they move, generate energy so powerful that they can trigger devastating tsunamis. But what has rarely been captured on video is what an earthquake looks like from the ocean floor. What you just saw is one of the most shocking underwater recordings ever made. A group of divers was exploring the seabed when suddenly, everything changed. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake shook the ocean, turning the water murky in seconds. Seafloor sediments rose as if the ground were collapsing beneath their feet. The divers, trapped in the midst of nature's uncontrollable force, struggled to hold on to anything they could. But there is something even more unsettling in this footage. As the movement intensifies, the microphones pick up an increase in the frequency of the sound. A sound that some describe as a roar coming from the depths. Is it just the sound of the quake resonating in the water? Or could there be something else hidden in the seabed? Something that was awakened by the tremor? One thing is certain. If an earthquake of this magnitude occurs while you're underwater, there is no escape. But what we are about to see next is a much more tangible horror. Something lurking in the shadows, waiting for the exact moment to strike. Number 5. Sharks have existed in the oceans for over 400 million years. They are hunting machines designed to detect their prey from long distances, thanks to their incredible sense of smell and their ability to perceive even the slightest vibration in the water. But although their reputation is feared, attacks on humans are rare, except when something goes terribly wrong. The video begins with a group of divers exploring the ocean floor. Everything seems under control until it appears. A shark approaches with clearly aggressive behavior. Its movements are erratic, its body tense. This isn't curiosity, it's hunger. Without warning, it lunges at a diving rope and bites down hard. The water fills with bubbles as the predator shakes the equipment, and then, without hesitation, it charges at one of the divers. The attack is brutal. It bites directly into the oxygen tank, the only thing keeping the diver alive at that depth. The victim struggles to stay stable as the shark continues its assault until another diver in the group makes a desperate decision, striking the predator on the nose. The shark stops for a second, but then the recording cuts off. What happened next? Did the attack continue? Did they manage to escape unharmed? No one knows for sure. But what this video makes clear is that when a shark is determined to attack, the water becomes the worst place to be. But what we're about to see next is even more terrifying. No warnings, no shadows lurking in the distance, no time to react. Because what happens here occurs in a fraction of a second. Number 4. When we think of the ocean, the first things that come to mind are sharks, orcas, or giant squids. Powerful, aggressive creatures known for their deadly nature. But there's something else beneath the water. Something smaller, but with the speed and precision of a deadly weapon. What you just saw happened in Brazil in 2016. A diver was performing a routine operation with his surface supply team. Everything seemed normal, but in a matter of milliseconds, everything changed. Out of nowhere, a swordfish appears at full speed, launching like a projectile straight at the diver. Its sharp bill pierces the oxygen tank, putting the man's life at risk in an instant. The impact is so brutal that the diver is momentarily paralyzed, with the massive fish still embedded in his equipment. But the man's quick thinking allows him to act immediately. He grabs the safety rope and begins to ascend rapidly to the surface. Fortunately, he manages to escape with his life. But this video makes one thing terrifyingly clear. The ocean doesn't need giant monsters to be lethal. Sometimes a fraction of a second is enough. But the next video on our list is even more disturbing. Because when you think you're safe, when you believe there's no danger nearby, that's when the ocean surprises you. Number 3. Sometimes danger in the ocean strikes in a fraction of a second, a moment of calm shattered by an unexpected and lethal attack. But there is something even more terrifying than a surprise strike, knowing that something is stalking you and being powerless to stop it. Imagine diving into the water, feeling the coolness of the sea, the adrenaline of the jump, and then realizing that you are not alone. What you are about to see is the kind of situation that turns a simple afternoon of fun into a nightmare. When we think of sharks, we often imagine attacks in open water or divers venturing too close to their territory. But what happens when the danger is right beneath you, and you don't even know it?
Oh. I got it. No, I'm going to the stairs.
Mark, you need to get to the steps. Just start swimming to the steps.
What?
Mark, get to the steps. Start swimming there.
What is it?
Mark, just get to the steps.
What you just saw was recorded with a camera similar to a GoPro. A group of friends was enjoying a day on a bridge over the sea when one of them decided to jump. But what he didn't know was that a massive great white shark was waiting right below. As he swims without a care, his friends on the bridge begin shouting desperately, trying to warn him. At first he doesn't believe them, but when he finally sees the enormous silhouette approaching, fear takes hold of him. The shark moves stealthily, as if evaluating its prey. With each passing second, the distance between them shortens. The water becomes his prison. There are no boats nearby, no protective cages, only the instinct to survive. In a last-ditch effort, the young man starts swimming back to the bridge, fighting against panic, resisting the urge to look back. Because he knows that if the shark decides to attack, there will be no escape. Fortunately, he manages to get out alive. But this video makes one thing very clear. Sometimes the purest terror does not come from the attack itself, but from the certainty that something is stalking you. But what we are about to see next offers no second chances. Number 2. Knowing that something is stalking you in the water is terrifying. Feeling the shadow of a predator drawing closer, with every bubble, with every beat of your heart. But at least in the previous case, there was a chance to escape. What you are about to see is completely different. Here there are no warnings, no second chances, only a predator that never lets its prey go. The ocean is terrifying, but there is something even worse. Rivers and swamps where the water is murky, visibility is minimal, and predators can be right in front of you without you seeing them. And among all freshwater hunters, the crocodile is the most lethal. What you just saw took place in the Okavango Delta in Botswana, one of the most dangerous places in the world to swim. A cameraman was filming underwater, capturing images of the region's wildlife, unaware that he was being watched. Out of nowhere, a crocodile appears and lunges straight at him. The diver barely has time to react. With the reflexes of a true professional, he tries to defend himself with his camera, using it as a shield to push the reptile away. For a moment it seems to work, but the worst was yet to come. As he decides to ascend and leave the water, the crocodile goes after him. In a horrifying instant, the predator grabs him by the leg and drags him into the depths. The video ends before showing what really happened next. But what is known is that the diver survived, though with severe injuries, and lost both legs. This video is the ultimate proof that in rivers and swamps, you are not the only one hunting. So far, we have uncovered lost archaeological discoveries, mysterious ocean lights, never-before-seen creatures, shark attacks, and even a terrifying encounter with a crocodile. Each video has shown us how dangerous and unpredictable the underwater world can be. But what video could be more terrifying than everything we've seen? What you are about to witness is different. It is not a simple animal nor a natural phenomenon. It is something that should not exist. Number 1. The depths of the ocean are a mystery. A place where light disappears, where the pressure is unbearable, and where life has evolved in ways we still don't understand. But what if in that unknown world something is hiding that defies all logic? What you just saw is a video recorded by a diver or an underwater explorer. From the very beginning, you can notice the clumsy and hurried movement of the camera, as if the person behind the lens was nervous or struggling to stay afloat. The footage is chaotic. It seems like a simple underwater exploration, until something appears ahead. For an instant, the image becomes distorted, but there it is. An impossible figure, a sea creature reminiscent of the beasts from ancient legends. A long silhouette, scales shimmering in the darkness, and worst of all, eyes locked onto the camera. Then the recording cuts off. There is no further information. We don't know what happened to the person who filmed this. All we know is that what was seen in those final seconds doesn't resemble anything we've ever recorded before. Was it real? A trick of light and shadow? Or did this video capture something that was never meant to be seen? The only certainty is that after witnessing all this, the ocean will never feel like a safe place again.